Jedi, do it! Do it! Rather you than Lord Vader!
I just recently finished my first playthrough of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and while I already watched the entire game last year when it came out, there was a certain aspect I gravitated toward during my own time playing. There's this underlying narrative within the Galactic Empire of disdain between the Imperial Security Bureau and the Inquisitorious. Before I jump in, I want to stress that there will be spoilers for Jedi Survivor, and minor spoilers for shows like Star Wars Rebels, Andor, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. While pursuing the locator beacon on Bode Z95 Headhunter, Cal Kestis is led to Nova Garon, which features an ISB base. It has since been occupied by the Inquisitorious due to the concerns they have of an infiltration. Now, what is the ISB and what is the Inquisitorious? The Imperial Security Bureau is an intelligence agency within the Galactic Empire that also serves as law enforcement, with various agents or operatives being assigned to certain sectors throughout the galaxy that need supervision, as seen in Andor. Several notable officers within the ISB have made significant appearances in media, specifically Andor and Rebels, including Colonel Wolf Yularen, Alexander Kallus, and Dedra Meero. The Inquisitorious was created by the Emperor and spearheaded by Darth Vader and the Grand Inquisitor, utilizing Force-sensitive beings who were predominantly fallen Jedi as agents to hunt down surviving Jedi across the galaxy and answer only to the highest-ranking Imperial officers and the Lords of the Sith. Now, what's the beef with the ISB and the Inquisitorious, huh? Well, very early on in Jedi Survivor, we hear that Senator Daho Sejan has sidestepped the usual means of turning in Jedi by going to Vader or the Inquisitorious. He did this for his own ambitions of power and favor from the Emperor. Now, the Senator is obviously not a part of the ISB, but it's clear there's some hard feelings for the Inquisitors even from the lower levels of Imperial hierarchy, implying that other groups operate without their knowledge. Cal's arrival on Nova Garon late into the game's story is when we are introduced to the ISB here, most notably when Cal witnesses a hologram of Nova Garon's commander, Lank Denvik, welcoming the Inquisitorious to the base.
Welcome our guests from the Inquisitorious. We are grateful that Lord Vader has shown an interest in our operations.
It's revealed that Bode was dispatched by Denvik to infiltrate Cal's team and earn his trust. However, Bode, who was protected by Denvik in return for successful missions, betrayed the ISB and gave information to Darth Vader, leading him to the Jedi Archive. In anger, Cal explains the situation and Denvik realizes the betrayal. He then realizes that with this betrayal, the Inquisitorious will come for Denvik since he has conspired to keep information on hidden Jedi from them. Cal knocks out Denvik and wears an ISB uniform to move further into the base, encountering several ISB officers and a purge trooper along the way. Passing by the purge trooper, he shows disinterest in conversing with an ISB officer, unaware he's actually face-to-face with a Jedi.
I suspect the ISB has been infiltrated by terrorists. Maybe you're one of them. What was that?
BD-1 is able to cause a distraction to divert the trooper's attention, but this only leads to his conclusion that the base's security is compromised, and he will report his findings to Vader. The distrust is echoed a bit further down the hall when two ISB officers express their feelings about the Inquisitorious presence.
It's quite the play for Denvik, beating the Inquisitors at their own game.
Don't let our new guests hear you saying that.
Guests. They're watching us.
Oh, of course. And we're watching them.
The story progresses, and Cal has to pursue Bode through the facility. Before coming to a corner, the conflict between the organizations escalates drastically.
What's happening?
Commander Denvik is trained to take this base now and...
Please don't kill me!
Why not? You failed.
Bode set up the ISB.
With the betrayal now revealed, purge troopers start executing ISB officers, taking control of the base by force. After Cal's departure from Nova Garon, the fate of Commander Denvik is revealed, as Darth Vader himself arrived to personally deliver judgment.
It's you.
A neat gameplay feature from here on out is that if you return to Nova Garon after this point in the story, the facility will be crawling with purge troopers, really setting in that the Inquisitorious has fully taken over. One of the Force echoes you can hear after the end of the game's story sees Denvik fully willing to reveal the identity of the Inquisitor that killed Bode's wife, adding to the ISB side of things where they are ready and willing to sell out Inquisitors for their own gain. But of course, that is just the nature of Imperials, regardless of agency. This is where the explicit hatred between the groups comes to an end for now. I have no doubt that more stories, be it in the next Jedi game or beyond, will further flesh out this rivalry. We get glimpses of a potential feud in Star Wars Rebels, where Agent Kallus and Admiral Constantine show their displeasure at the thought of having to work alongside the Grand Inquisitor or the Fifth Brother. Moving beyond the ISB, it's clear that Imperial officers have always had issues when coordinating with Sith Lords or Inquisitors, even dating back to A New Hope where Admiral Mahdi shows absolute confidence in the Death Star and disregard toward Vader and his sorcerer's ways. And that worked out just fine for him. The contempt the ISB and the Inquisitorious had toward one another is something I found to be fascinating, as we never really get to see different organizations within the Empire at each other's throats for personal gain or favoritism with the Emperor. So to see the seeds planted for what I believe is pretty interesting storytelling, let's just say I'm excited to see this expanded on in the future. And that's about it. What do you make of the tumultuous relationship with these two agencies? What future stories do you see being told with them in the future? Let me know in the comments. As always, please also feel free to throw out some ideas for future discussions in the comments as well. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell, all the fixes. Take care, stay awesome, and may the Force be with you.